to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
Just when everyone thought the drama between Teyana and Iman had cooled down, a new explosion rocked the internet, and this one hit way too close to home. Iman has now been seen publicly cozying up with none other than Aaron's ex-girlfriend. Yes, the same Aaron that was recently linked to Teyana. It's like the drama gods cooked this one up just to make sure no one gets peace. The twist is almost too outrageous to believe. Iman, Teyana's ex-husband, is now wrapped up with the woman who used to be with the man Teyana was trying to move forward with. It's chaos, betrayal, and emotional sabotage all rolled into one. And once this news reached Teyana, things got ugly, fast. She didn't just cry or post a cryptic message. She broke down, in public, with cameras rolling and paparazzi watching every move. People who witnessed the scene say it was a moment of pure heartbreak, raw and unfiltered. She was done pretending. And fans? They were just as stunned as she was. Sources close to the situation claim that Teyana found out the worst possible way through a viral Instagram post that was spreading like wildfire. The post showed Iman and Aaron's ex looking incredibly close on a rooftop, sharing drinks, laughs, and even a few moments that could only be described as intimate. The caption didn't hold back either. It read, "Recycling season," taking our direct shots at both Aaron and Teyana as if this was some twisted joke. Apparently, Teyana saw it just before a scheduled interview. Her reaction was instant. Her hands shook, she froze, and within minutes, she stormed out of the studio. Outside, fans and photographers caught her yelling into her phone, visibly distraught and on the verge of collapse. She wasn't just heartbroken, she was blindsided. The pain on her face said everything the caption didn't. Her team tried to usher her away, but not before people caught her whispering, "I'm done," as tears rolled down her face. Within minutes, the footage was everywhere. Iman, on the other hand, didn't look like a man caught in a scandal. He looked like someone completely unfazed, even smug. He tweeted shortly after the drama erupted, "Everybody plays the game differently." The tweet came off as cold, calculated, and meant to stir the pot. The photos with Aaron's ex weren't just accidental moments. They were full-on displays of affection that seemed almost too intentional. They weren't hiding in the shadows. They were out in public, almost as if they wanted to be seen. Laughing, flirting, even holding hands like nothing was wrong. It left fans wondering if Iman was trying to send a message. Was this retaliation for Teyana's closeness with Aaron? Was this Iman's way of getting back in the spotlight? Some say he was never okay with Teyana moving on so publicly. And now, this move feels like a chess piece, coldly placed to shake her foundation. He didn't deny the rumors. Instead, he fed into them, leaving a comment that read, "I can be happy too," under a Gossip Blog's post. But fans questioned, at whose expense? Teyana's breakdown after seeing the viral images wasn't just about heartbreak. It was about betrayal from every angle. She was seen pacing outside her home, phone clutched tightly, yelling into it with a kind of pain that made even strangers stop and watch. "How could he do this?" she screamed, according to nearby witnesses. It wasn't just one or two tears. This was a full collapse. Her mother arrived soon after, face tight with concern, trying to usher her inside. She eventually did go in, lock the door, and refused to speak to anyone for hours. Friends who spoke later said she kept repeating the same question over and over. He really went there? The shock was unbearable. This wasn't supposed to happen. Not now, not after everything. She was supposed to be healing, rebuilding, moving on with her life. But Iman dragged her right back into the storm. And this time, it felt crueler than ever before. The betrayal wasn't just his. It felt like a tag team strike from both Iman and Aaron's world. The internet wasted no time reacting. Fans immediately started dissecting every move, every tweet, every photo. The hashtag Teyana deserves better began trending within an hour. People were confused, angry, and emotionally invested. One fan tweeted, "How does Iman go from being a family man to pulling this?" Others felt like Teyana had become the unfortunate target in someone else's game. Even celebrities chimed in with subtle support. Keke Palmer posted a tweet that read, "Protect your peace. even when the world wants your chaos. Janelle Monáe simply tweeted a broken heart emoji, which fans quickly linked to Teyana's situation. Perhaps the most shocking reaction came from Aaron himself. He unfollowed Iman on Instagram within minutes of the story breaking. It was a small move, but it spoke volumes. The drama had spiraled into something none of them could control. While some fans tried to play devil's advocate, saying maybe it was a coincidence, most weren't buying it. This felt targeted, calculated, and designed to hit where it hurt the most. What people are now digging into is the twisted and deeply layered history between Iman and Aaron's ex, who has been identified in reports as Nia. At first, many assumed the scandal between Teyana, Iman, and Aaron was just a messy love triangle that spiraled out of control. But now, with more details surfacing and internet detectives piecing together timelines, it's clear this story is far more tangled than anyone expected. Long before Aaron entered Teyana's life, he had a complicated on and off relationship with Nia that spanned several years. It wasn't just casual dating. It was one of those emotionally entangled situations where feelings linger long after the relationship ends. And within that messy history lies a lot of unspoken resentment, particularly between Nia and Teyana. Apparently, there had always been some level of tension between the two women, even back when their romantic paths didn't cross. People close to the situation say that Nia never trusted Teyana and always believed she was a threat. That suspicion only intensified when Aaron and Teyana became involved. Some sources claim Nia accused Teyana of stealing Aaron at a time when she was emotionally vulnerable, creating a narrative of betrayal that added fuel to an already smoldering fire. But this scandal is about more than just overlapping relationships. It's about old grudges, hurt egos, and calculated revenge that was quietly simmering in the background. Now fans are pointing out subtle online behavior that suddenly feels much more significant. For months, maybe even over a year, Nia and Iman had been liking each other's Instagram posts. At the time, it seemed harmless, maybe even just friendly. But in hindsight, it looks like those digital breadcrumbs were the beginning signs of something deeper, possibly something that had been brewing in secret long before the public found out. Was their involvement a spontaneous reaction to their own failed relationships? Or was it something more strategic, something that slowly unfolded with intent? People close to Teyana believe the latter. They are convinced that what happened wasn't an impulsive lapse in judgment, but rather a slow, intentional setup. A plan, even if unspoken, to destabilize Teyana's peace. That belief has only made everything more painful for her. It's one thing to lose your husband. It's another thing entirely to realize that there may have been betrayal building behind the scenes, by people you once trusted, for months, even years. She didn't just suffer heartbreak. She got tangled in a web that others were quietly spinning around her. In the midst of all this emotional wreckage, Teyana appears to be doing what she can to protect what's left of her peace. Those close to her say she isn't rushing to address the scandal publicly, not because she's hiding, but because she wants to move with intention. She's thinking seriously about stepping away from the public eye for a while, not permanently, but long enough to breathe, to process, and to heal away from the constant scrutiny of headlines and trending hashtags. She knows the world is watching, but right now, she's choosing to prioritize herself. There are quiet rumors that she may eventually express what she's feeling through music, as she's done so powerfully in the past. Her fans know her ability. To turn pain into art is unmatched. She doesn't lash out online or get caught up in drama. She retreats, gathers herself, and then delivers something raw, honest, and unforgettable. If she does decide to turn this experience into a project, whether it's an album, a short film, or even a deeply personal interview, it'll be on her terms. What's certain is that she's done with both Iman and Aaron for good. This wasn't just a mistake. It was a wake-up call. No more second chances. No more emotional games or toxic dynamics disguised as love. Teyana is said to be tightening her circle, considering a full shift in her professional team, and exploring new management that can help her move forward with stronger legal protections. Weekly therapy has reportedly become part of her healing routine, helping her process the betrayal and regain her emotional footing. Her fans are standing by her side every step of the way. They've flooded social media with words of encouragement, reminding her of her worth, her talent, and her resilience. They're not just fans anymore. They've become a digital support system, urging her to keep going, to never look back, and to remember who she is at her core. Many believe this scandal, as painful as it is, could end up being a turning point for her. A moment that doesn't just mark a loss, but a rebirth. Teyana has always been known for her strength, but this chapter might redefine her entirely. She's not just surviving a betrayal, she's transforming through it. She's taking control, setting new boundaries, and quietly rebuilding a life where peace, loyalty, and purpose come first. No amount of gossip or scandal can take away what makes her powerful. She was a force before, but now she's becoming unstoppable. And no betrayal, no matter how twisted, can take that away. In a world where fame magnifies every flaw, where heartbreak plays out in real time across millions of screens, Teyana's story has become something bigger than just another celebrity. Scandal. It's a mirror reflecting how betrayal, pain, and public pressure can collide to break even the strongest people. But Teyana's not letting that be her story. Iman might have made his move like a pawn in a messy game, but Teyana's still the queen. She's not hiding her pain. She's using it. She may have crumbled in the moment, but she's rebuilding stronger. The silence from Aaron only adds to the disappointment, but it also clears the way for Teyana to rewrite her own narrative without distractions. Fans see through the noise. They're not turning away. They're showing up, standing by her, ready to celebrate her return when she's ready. Because every fall has a comeback. And for Teyana, this isn't the end. This is the beginning of something more powerful than anyone expected. Her flame didn't go out. It's about to set the world on fire.